Hey, it's a title card for the show and I don't have a proper intro yet. Yay.
Welcome back to Bloodstained. I really wanted to keep playing this.
Blasphemy unto something.
Also, the Game Grumps just started playing it, and Ray just started playing it, so it's like, yep, this is a good time to keep playing this game.
Because
Because
search engine
everyone
optimizations
else.
be like.
Ugh.
Except our search engine optimization involves us just putting sex in the title.
Yes. Also, fuck YouTube in general.
Thank you to the person who commented telling us that we can squoosh.
Yeah, thank you to that person who, literally, the day that that video went up, I was watching a review, or like watching something about that game, and in the video someone mentioned that Miriam, like, showed that Miriam could slide, and I was like, oh my fucking god. I hate myself. I've played through I've already played through both of the campaigns, the casual and the main game and the nightmare mode. I have played through both, and I got through both of them without sliding as Miriam, and you know what?
Fuck that shit.
Yeah. It would have been so nice to know that. Okay.
Bat boy.
Bat boy.
You died the first time I saw you do that.
Yep, but
Because you pressed the wrong button and turned back into a human.
figured it out.
You figured it out.
I did. It's this urge to press the B button to do stuff.
Yeah,
when you
no,
don't want to do that.
I mean, when we play Cave Story, I'm like, pew, and when I mean to jump, and I jump when I need to pew.
Yeah,
And then I keep pressing Y for some reason. I don't know. I don't know what
no.
game my brain tells me that I'm playing.
yeah. Button configurations are weird, man. Hi.
I'm just rubbing my face on you.
Fair.
I am a cat.
You are, in fact,
Also, this
one
part of
whole
your shirt is
kitten.
very nice for exfoliating my dry cheeks.
Ah, excellent. I'm glad I could be of assistance.
I need to do a face mask.
Yeah. Oh shit. Oh no. Go away, Mr.
You
Rat.
need to play as him, yeah.
Yeah.
He's
Zangits.
short.
Zangits!
And we're racist.
No, the Grumps did that in their playthrough. Like, Aaron was doing, like, this epic voice for, like, the opening, but he was like, in one night, and then got to the character's name, he's like, this man was known as Zangits!
Correct.
Made me laugh so much. Ah! Fuck you, in particular. Haha!
Yeah.
I have this! Go fuck yourself! Haha! You okay? You tired? A little sleepy? Just all
Yeah.
sleepy? Nap? Nah. Ah, fuck. Haha! Go fuck yourself.
I think that one's actually a timed one.
Oh, actually. Yes. Because then you do this. And
And
he
you
is
can
freeze.
and then you can jump.
Oh, my lordy. My lordy Lou. Okay.
You're gonna have to pew him again.
Yeah. Oh, fuck. Okay, you can just go die. Please, kindly.
Go get the purple one. Go get the purple one.
No, I don't need the purple one. Not with... Okay, maybe with Miriam I can get the purple one. Yes, worth it.
Yeah, that's what I
Haha!
was thinking. I was like, meh.
Fuck you.
Oh,
Just
you can just...
shatters.
Yep.
Completely shatters.
Freezing things kills them 90% of the time.
Ah, fuck. That's...
Freezing living things
Ah!
tends to kill them.
Fuck these frogs. Ugh.
The thing is just so super powerful.
I know, but like they just jump right out. Ooh, that's health. I like health.
I also
Health
like
is
health.
Good. I got the timing down because I've done this like twice already. By the way, you know, making you players replay a game to get the real ending, not the best thing in the world, but you know, mild criticism, you could add a little bit of differentiation in the levels. Just saying. Just saying.
Yeah, I mean,
I know
I don't have an opinion on that.
I know
so.
the entire last level is completely different, and I appreciate that, but, you know, you could have done a little bit more with the other levels, just saying. Just saying. That's my one complaint about this game. Otherwise, I absolutely adore it. This might actually be one of my favorite games of the year. Even if it is just a tiny little, like, infant game that doesn't have a lot, like...
Yeah, I mean, There's that like level of like how much.
There's not a lot to this, but you know.
It's fun though.
Oh, it's super fun. Like I fucking adore this. It's hard.
I fucking adore this.
It's hard. Like it's hard because I have a very analytical brain, and that's not.
Yeah, I remember learning that when it was like you can't just like go to a movie and be like, I like that movie. You have to be like, yeah, I liked it, except blah blah blah. And now I do that, and I'm like, fuck.
That's not me kind of bragging. It's just how I function.
Yeah. Your brain just automatically does.
Yeah, like even stuff I adore, I pick apart, and I can't actually help that. I can't turn it off.
I mean, I remember like watching stuff like not Nostalgia Critic. Sorry, what's his name?
Who?
Yahtzee.
Yeah, Ben Yahtzee Kershaw.
What's his name? What's the name of his channel?
Zero Punctuation.
Zero Punctuation. I couldn't remember. I was like, fuck, what's the fucking name?
It's fucking cool.
It's fucking cool. And learning that like he can think that a game sucks, but still like it.
Yeah.
Like he can be like, no, from like an objective point of view, this game is like got a lot of shitty, problematic things with it. But I still had so much fun playing it, and I'm like,
literally just played Shad0's. So like, fuck, I know that. Like I played the Senran and Kagura games. Objectively, those games are pretty shit. But you know, I personally find them very entertaining. Not just because boobs. I think they're like.
You're invested in the characters.
I am invested in the characters, and honestly, they are games that I can just zone out and play.
Who's your waifu?
Murasaki, I think. Goth girl with that dresses up as a maid and has the largest breasts in the game.
Oh, that one, yeah.
Shocking that is my waifu.
Shocking, absolutely shocking.
Yes, truly.
I can't believe it.
Also,
I can't believe you've done this.
Also, she's a NEET, which is like, yeah.
NEET meaning not in education.
She technically enrolled in the school, but she doesn't attend classes.
Yeah, NEET is like, no, but it's like not employment, education, or training.
She is meant to represent the NEET character, you know? Yeah. That kind of character. Oh, Jesus!
The complete shut-in.
Yes. To the point that she's like insanely powerful. Like, she could take out a Yoma with one like swing of her finger, but doesn't because she, you know, doesn't actually like fighting.
Yeah, she ain't give a fuck.
Oh god. Oh,
no.
I killed it! I killed it! Hell yeah! By the way, the boss design in this game is like god tier. Inti Creates, you are geniuses. Just saying. I really like
You've obviously got the timing down on this.
I really like I've done it twice. I really like the developers who made this game.
Stop honking loogies at us.
I really like Inti Creates. They've made some really great games. They've made some of my favorite games that have come out on the Switch. They made the Azure Striker Gunvolt.
That's horrifying.
They made the Azure Striker Gunvolt series. They made Mighty Gunvolt. They helped with Mighty Number 9. Don't hold that against them.
The fucking vibration on the fucking controller.
They made this. They made Galgun, which, you know, say what you will about it, it's entertaining. They made a bunch of Mega Man games. They made Mega Man 0, the 0 and ZX series. They made Mega Man 9 and 10. They're really cool dudes. I really like them. I love
that you just like talked really violently over that entire like no, not in a bad way. Just in a like you just obviously played that boss a couple of times.
Oh yeah. But yeah, I'm so down for anything they make. They are.
It's fun.
Excellent.
It's a fun time.
Yeah. I really like Inti Creates.
I'm just drinking tea now.
Yeah, fair. Oh Jesus.
Oh god, you look terrible.
The squids from Splatoon have looked better. Jeez.
Oh god. This is their adult form.
Yes.
So when they're adolescents, they're all cute and
squiddy,
but this is what they grow up into.
Yep. Don't feed your Inkling after midnight. This is what's gonna happen.
For the love of God, don't feed them after midnight.
Yeah.
Don't get them wet either.
Yeah. I saw someone post on Twitter. It's like, unpopular opinion. I don't get the appeal of the Inkling girls, and I was like, how dare you? First of all, how dare you? Second, you're entitled to your opinion, but how dare you? Miriam is my wife. How dare you?
Wait, Marina?
Fuck.
Though Marina is...
Miriam's the character in this game.
And also Marina is an octopus.
But
yeah.
he was doing a generalization.
Yeah, like of any of the female characters in the Splatoon games.
Speaking of, so looking forward to the Octo expansion, even though I haven't finished the single player campaign of
I mean, the
Splatoon
main
2.
thing that I think that a lot of people find disturbing is that
hi.
they look like children, but some of the characters have been confirmed to be adults who just have growth problems,
Like
i.e. Pearl.
Pearl, you're talking specifically
Yeah,
about
specifically
Pearl,
about Pearl. Well, there was this whole thing with
Like, she's
some
super
fan art
young.
about her, and she looked, because she's small, right?
She is...
And everyone was like, and someone drew a picture of her in like a bikini that was quite like revealing, but not in like a gross way. It was just meant to be in like a, that is totally what she would wear.
Yeah, totally.
And she's like looking up the camera and like pouting or whatever, I don't remember.
Doing the thing that Pearl...
Doing the thing that people do when they draw characters in fan art, Jesus.
Yeah.
But everyone was like, she's like 12. It's like, no. She's like been confirmed to be like 21.
Yeah. She has the growth
and
issues.
she's like just small.
Yeah. I've seen plenty of girls that are like older than me and tiny, so... Yeah.
But yeah, it was just like, the fact that it's even a childlike looking character is like, then touch and go, and I'm like, no, like, it's fan art.
Yeah.
At the end of the day,
Let people have their
let people
fucking-
draw shit.
Yeah. I actually get that. I used to be a bit more about that, but now I'm just like, let people like what they fucking like. Unless it's genuinely detrimental to society,
or
but
unless
like...
you're putting it in a place where people are able to see it without necessarily, like, wanting to.
Yeah.
Like, usually if you're putting it on your own page, that's very different to, like, putting it out on a forum or, like, making people see it.
Yeah.
Or, like, putting it in a place where, it's like people have to click on it to see it kind of thing.
Yeah.
Which is part of the reason, like, I think Tumblr had this whole thing where they did that, like...
Jesus.
sensitive content, and you had to, like, click to view it.
Yeah.
But that doesn't work for everything, which is kind of upsetting. Because there's been stuff where I'm like, I really wish I could have just had to click that to see it.
Yeah, totally.
Because there's been shit that I've just been, like, full-on freaked out by.
Yeah.
Like, I wouldn't call it triggered per se, 'cause I don't know what that feels like, so I don't know what it's defined as. So
Yeah, I don't...
say. But I've had stuff that seriously fucked up my mental, like, headspace for the rest of the day and the rest of the week.
Oh, totally. I've had that just watching shows sometimes. I've actually realized recently that I genuinely get affected by stuff that I watch. Fuck, I've been watching Hannibal, and it's been putting me in such a weird headspace. And not bad weird, but, like, just, like, I see people...
It definitely alters your brain a little bit.
I see people... Like, last night, I was watching Hannibal for quite a while. And then I think I watched one thing that was kind of funny, and I laughed so hard, and I was like... Yeah, I need some funny ha-has right now, because I don't think I'm in a particularly good headspace, and since then
I've watched something lighthearted, didn't you?
I started watching a Game Grumps compilation, and it made me happy.
Yeah.
And, yeah, generally, just, like, headspaces are weird, man. I never used
Brains are weird.
Brains are very weird. Though I do want to finish watching Hannibal, and after that I want to go back and watch Red Dragon.
Just
and
knowing, I think
stuff.
it's part of being an adult is knowing when to, like, when something is going to negatively affect you, or like where your headspace is going to be at.
Yes, which is why we put a viewer discretion warning at the start of Agony.
Yeah, because I was like, I know if I was like on YouTube, a lot of the time I'll be on YouTube, I want to watch something that's just like, I can just zone out. So like, even if our stuff is funny, or like we're making jokes, or trying to make the funny ha-has, like, some of the shit we play is like, that shit was pretty dark, but it was in a very like, in-your-face grotesque, absurdism, uncomfortable, this is designed to make you feel kind of uncomfortable while playing it.
By the way, I kind of denounced you while we were playing that. You were like, this is like depicting women badly. I'm like, and then I literally,
I think at the time, and then
like a day after, I saw an article about how toxic it is, and I read it, and I was like, oh, okay.
I was just saying, as a
fair.
girl, I was uncomfortable playing it, and I was uncomfortable playing it because I was a girl. Like, that was the thing. I was like, I'm not going, this sends a bad message about women. Like, it was never that. It was purely just a simple fact of, like, as a girl, and as a girl who I think I have pretty, like, regular problems with the way I look, or the way that, like, I consider, I'm very self-conscious about certain things about my body.
Yeah.
And that some of those characters had things that were sort of exacerbated or made like a caricature of.
Yes.
In their bodies as well. And I think that was actually what really was like, kind of like, oh, that looks like me.
And like,
and that's not. I don't like the way that looks, and that looks like me, and I'm really uncomfortable, and you know.
My first argument to all of that is.
Yeah.
That is 100% the point.
Yeah,
but
which I totally
then
understood
again,
that. But
then again, I realize it's like, while it is the point, TM.
Yeah, like that's obviously.
Some people just don't need that, you know.
Yeah, or like the whole point was just like. I think they were kind of using it a little bit too much. Like, I think it was a little too present. If it had been just, like, something that had been, like, some of the characters, but all of the enemies up to that point had been those kinds of demons, and they all had that kind of, like, look to them. And...
Fuck!
What?
So that Green Lantern that was right there had a specific power-up that was very good against the boss we're about to fight, and I just accidentally got rid of it without even thinking.
Oopsies.
Yeah, that's gonna fuck me over, but oh well.
Yeah. But I mean, that was just the thing with Agony. It was like, at the time I couldn't really like verbalize how I was feeling or why it was making me feel that way. I was just saying like, this is, for some reason I'm just like, kind of uncomfortable because all of the enemies look like this, and like I was kind of expecting, because they were talking about having different kinds of enemies that see or hear you.
I think that comes later in the game.
It's
one of those.
I think
that
probably
comes
came. I think we probably didn't play enough of the game, but it was like this is so present in the first. What, we played a full half hour of gameplay or something like that.
Yeah.
I'm like, we're half an hour in, right? This is like a thing you've committed to sit down and do for half of an hour.
Yeah.
And you know, all we've seen is this kind of enemy and this sort of like imagery. I feel like the biggest thing for me was just like the fucking forbidden fruit. I was like, okay, now you're not even being...
It's literally a vagina.
I was like, now you're not even being a little bit subtle.
Yeah.
Like, you're not even being a little bit subtle about this anymore. No. Like, you're just straight up like, vaginas are evil. That's kind of the theme that I'm getting here. Maybe I'm misinterpreting something, but that's what I'm getting. It was just kind of weird. I was just like,
I get that.
I don't know how to feel about this.
Like, honestly, watching
it was really a feeling of, should I be offended right now? Like, I'm not particularly, but I feel like there are a lot of people who probably won't, okay.
Watching that episode back was very entertaining, particularly editing it.
Did you find that rewatching it, like, changed your opinion on anything?
Or kind of. Like, it reaffirmed in my head that is not a great game.
I mean, that was given. It was a bad game, but it was a bad game that also did, like, other bad shit.
I gotta admit, though, I still really, like, despite all that, I do really like the design.
I like the design and the idea. I think that's probably part of the reason I was so upset, was, like, I wanted to like the game.
I love the idea of trudging through hell. Like, that is an appealing idea to me for some reason.
I enjoy the edgy McEdgelord stuff. Like, I like that stuff, and I don't...
I remember a tweet from, I think it was Aaron, Mr. Ego Raptor, who was like, okay, here's a fun challenge. Name a game in which you love the design and pretty much everything about it except the gameplay. And his was Gravity Rush, which I totally get. Gravity Rush is not a spectacular game.
Yeah, especially if you don't like certain kinds of
although
games.
I do really like it. I personally like Gravity Rush quite a lot.
I like the fact that this enemy is very rainbow.
Yeah. Bye. So yeah, Agony would be one of those for me. I really like the design, I love the idea, and the story, while vague, is pretty entertaining, but
I like the idea, I just wish that
execution
I wish that hadn't been the imagery that they'd led in with.
Yeah.
Like, there was definitely, like, elements of, like, that sort of gory stuff and, like, mutilation and stuff, but, like, just the fact that it was so, like... And the first few levels was just so, like, heavy-handed. And it's, like, sexual imagery as well. I was like, it feels rapey. It feels rapey. That's the thing that was making me uncomfortable. Just the whole game feels really rapey.
Yeah.
Just the whole game for the first, like, half hour.
I mean...
I'm like, if you have to trudge through half an hour of rapey vibes, you're not having a fun time.
Are you lucky you didn't watch the fucking...
I didn't. And I was like, I choose not to consume this kind of media right now, because I don't know if I'm not in a good headspace.
There's a part in that game that they cut.
They cut for us,
You get... No, they just cut in general.
I think they cut it just for the Australian version.
No, this is stuff they had to cut out of every version just to get the game released. Yeah. So there's a part in that they cut where you do get to play as a demon, and as a demon, you get to run around killing babies, I guess. But like they're the, you know, the unborn fetuses that end up in hell because, you know, that's just where they end up.
Yeah.
But they're like these weird, they are babies, but they have like these demented old man faces. It's just like, oh, this is unsettling.
Yeah, it's like disturbing
Yeah.
on like a fundamental level, and you're just like, I'm not having fun.
It's like, oh yeah, they cut a lot from this game, and it's probably a very good thing they did. Jesus Christ. They were...
It's just the stuff where it's like, I don't think anyone should have to, like, go in for this. Or, like,
Unless
at least not make it
unless they want to.
Yeah. I think
Like,
that the thing is, it's
straight
hard
up.
because it's like, with those kinds of games, they are quite linear, and you have compulsory stuff that you have to go through, and it's like...
a walking simulator.
Yeah,
That's...
basically. But the difficult thing is, like, you don't want to make that a compulsory part of the game, and if it was a different kind of game where that was, like, a side quest...
They
like
said
that was like a thing to get like some kind of extra.
They
like,
said they cut it, and they were going to release it as an uncensored patch for anyone who wanted it.
Yeah.
But then they were like, yeah, we just can't put this in our game because it will get banned in nearly any country, and it's like that's
Look,
fair,
I'm
dude.
all for people
Fucking
going in. Like the thing is, like I do like gore, and I think I've talked about this before, and it was the thing that I had to come to terms with. Is like I find gore very disturbing. But I also have, like, some kind of perverted fascination with it. So it's
totally.
like, I had to come to terms with that. Was like, I like gore, and that's not necessarily going to make me a bad person, because there are people making this content, so I'm not the only person who possibly likes it, but...
I learned this in...
It was, like, one of those...
around high school, a friend of mine was like, yeah, I'm kind of into gore, like, with my art, and I'm like, oh... I've never really considered that a thing, and then they showed me some...
You didn't realize you were allowed to do it for so long, I think.
I just, like, I think I watched a couple horror movies that were particularly gory and had some body horror stuff, and I'm like, this is really interesting.
And now there are so many games with, like, advanced body horror that are, like, well received and played on many platforms and played by people who... Like, I mean, Thomas Sanders played, what was it, The Evil Within 2?
Oh, yeah, that game, fuck.
Because it was like different levels of horror games, and it was like, this is like advanced level body horror.
Was he playing them because he enjoys them? Or...
No, he was playing them to see, like, it was like a reaction kind of thing.
Oh, okay.
So they played 3 different kinds of video games, like horror video games with him, Joan, and Talon.
Did he own them beforehand, or did he go out and buy them?
I don't know, that wasn't...
Because, like,
I think it might have been. I think it was suggested that probably it belonged to either Joan or Talon.
By the way, Thomas Sanders is coming to VidCon, and we're gonna.
I'm so fucking pumped.
I want to meet him. I want to be like, hey, bro, I'm really excited about all of these
I just
video
hear
games
him
that are
speak.
coming.
I want to hear him speak. I want to hear him talk.
I really want to, like, because, like, despite the fact that he is not a gaming YouTuber, dude is a gamer, and he and I share a lot of the same kind of likes of video games, like Crash, Spyro, and Kingdom Hearts. Like. He did one video where he played games from his childhood, and he literally picked out 3 of my favorite games.
Yeah.
So, fucking hell, man.
I feel like it's very relatable content, and you know, but it's also the fact that I would say the interesting thing with him is that he is like an ex-Viner.
Yeah.
Who became a YouTuber, but kept a lot of the same vibes as his Vines, whereas like a lot of the Viners now make the kind of content that's quite different to what they used to make on Vine. Like particularly like I'm referring to like Gabby's show.
Yeah.
Liza's pretty similar, like a lot of her stuff is just kind of an extension of that like personality that she has, which is just, you know, really excited and happy-go-lucky and yeah. Oh, bunny girls. But with like Thomas, he reveals, so he makes like compilation and releases is what I meant to say.
Yeah.
Like compilations of like short videos he's done on like Twitter and stuff. So he's still kind of making Vines.
I mean, that's a good medium for him.
And that's a good medium, and the fact that like he still gains a lot of like viewership from just making like Vines and making that medium work really well for him.
I think what's cool is he figured out a way, I think personally, to write. I would call them sketches, or like
they are sketches. He's
jokes.
He's definitely a sketch comedian.
Yeah, he found a way to write jokes in a good medium.
Yeah.
And the thing with Vine is you have 6 seconds, but the thing with all of these other
and then it went up to like a minute or like
all these other mediums is you now have a lot more time, and he has found a way to make that work for him.
Yeah.
Which I personally
and he has different kind of content he makes, and it's all kind of like.
I appreciate Thomas Sanders quite a lot. While I don't watch all of his content, I think he is a very... Do you want a
pocket gummy bear?
Yes.
I had a little Ziploc bag of gummy bears in my pocket so they get all soft and squishy.
I think he is a very talented dude.
Yeah. But I just like... The thing is, there's not as much of a. I remember like watching stuff
Also,
because
like, by
so
icons,
I've been
so,
watching
like,
a lot
fuck
more
yeah.
Superwoman lately, and
Yeah.
like she's a sketch comedian, and she was saying that like back when she started YouTube, there was a huge like that was the biggest thing was sketch comedy. It was like
Yeah.
the biggest. Some of the biggest YouTubers were sketch comedians or like just comedians in general,
Oh fuck, Jesus.
like funny bullshit, and that
Yeah.
was like a big thing. So you know, like now, if you started YouTube and tried to be a sketch comedian, you
Yeah,
probably wouldn't
I
get
think-
a lot. A lot of us, it's really interesting. A lot of Australian YouTubers are still sketch comedians.
Yeah, because
Like a
we're
lot
about.
of Australian YouTubers.
No,
a
no
lot of
offense
them,
to
like,
Australia, we're about 5 years behind the rest of the world
Yeah.
constantly.
Like a lot of my favorite Australian YouTubers
I'm gonna try and fight this boss. and then
do sketch comedy. Like it's like men in wigs and you
Yeah.
know, playing characters and stuff like that.
Fuck, I suck at this.
And that's still like and like there's a big there's a trio of women called Sketchy,
Yeah, they're cool. I like that.
and they're really funny.
Yeah.
They did a Caniston ad.
They made that active wear
Yeah,
thing.
they were the ones who did that like girls singing in the car thing.
Oh shit, oh shit, oh shh.
You gotta go under the umbrellas.
Yep. Under this umbrella. Fuck. Fuck. Fuck! I love that after that blood rain attack, like, the whole room is just covered in red.
Yeah,
Oh, I definitely need to change characters.
it's your favorite color.
Yeah, it is. So, this is the thing that's cool about each of the bosses. After you actually beat them, they send out this giant fuck you attack. Oh, Jesus. Which
So you gotta like
you-
let it hit.
there's
You gotta
there's
balance the health.
basically no way to dodge it.
Yeah.
Hey, we beat another boss. We are advancing to the next stage.
Yeah.
And that is all
Look
the
at
time.
your score.
I know, right? I'm a balls. I am playing on casual though, so like.
You made me drop my gummy bear.
I know. I'm sorry. I don't know
Where'd
where
it
it
go?
went.
Where?
It's disappeared. It's either under the couch or under the table.
You're a terrible person.
I know.
You're a terrible person.
Anyway, that's all the time we have for this episode of the Super Show.
Reese is a terrible person.
If you liked what you saw, maybe think about leaving a like or commenting or subscribing or just watching some more of our stuff because that'd be really
In
cool.
the memory of my fallen apple gummy bear.
That'd be really cool.
That'd be heckin' neat.
Anyway, guys, until next time, please do what we're trying to do and take care of yourselves. We love you very much. Oh, bye-bye.
Bye.
I'm sorry, I made you drop your
That's
gummy
okay.
bear.
I'm not that mad. I was just doing it for the memes.
Fair.
Yeah. Pro tip, kids: don't drop your gummy bears.
Don't do it.